Num num.
Minor damage sustained.
I'm starting to think we have a thing going on here where snipers are actually in tank form in this game. Because, wow. Them tank snipers have been pretty darn good this whole game.
My turn, okay? Medic! Don't you worry. I'll take care of it. You'll be okay. Don't worry about a thing.
So, what's good, everybody? I'm Joshua Jericho. We're in the middle of our amazingly awesome McWarface thing here. That didn't work out well.
Now!
I need to take that tank out.
Just watch this.
But that tank kind of has refused to move the entire game.
Keep your eyes peeled for hidden enemies.
So I think it's just going to have to be a thing where I'm going to have to take it out the hard way. Which is to say, shoot at it from here.
You're done. Just watch this. Boom! I'm going to move.
In theory, Largo's okay there as long as I kill that tank.
Roger.
So as long as I can get up there and make this a very dead tank, it will be okay.
On it.
Also, because it's been a few minutes already and I haven't done it, what's good, everybody? Welcome back to Valkyria Chronicles. I'm Joshua Jericho, and we're trying to win this war one battle at a time. And this particular battle is the battle for the woodland things, or whatever. I don't know.
Out of range.
Okay. So I gotta get back here somehow. Oh, this is the part I bet I have to use the tank to shoot down. Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. We could do that.
I'm on it.
Or... well, not that we aren't going to do that. I'm going to eventually do that. Well, I hope I can kill you.
Count me in.
Thank you!
Man down. Everybody be...
After me, kiddos.
Try not to take any needless.
Nice, I think we got this, guys. It's feeling pretty good right now. And they're not even doing anything. They're just going to let me win now. They're like, I cannot believe they came back from behind.
Here we go.
How did they do that?
Hostile sighted. I'm going to move.
I guess I just have to run through the door.
Here we go.
Like ram it.
Head toward the objective.
Yep.
Is the sunrise?
Here we go. Gotta love nature.
I'm sitting inside of a giant tank. Yes, I love it.
Moving out.
Protect the tank, soldiers.
And thanks to my sniper, I'm pretty sure I already took that part. Yes! Comeback victory. That feels pretty good, I'm not gonna lie.
Operation complete. We took their base.
That felt really good.
Lieutenant Gunther reporting for duty.
We really missed you, boss. Lieutenant, that is.
Isara, aren't you gonna welcome your brother back home?
You was worried about him, weren't you?
Welcome back, Welks. I'm glad you're all right.
Thanks. So am I.
Largo and Rosie, thank you for looking for my brother. I'm in your debt.
Having some dark hair thank me. Well, it's weird.
Good to see him in one piece, though. You gotta admit that, right?
Well, it was an adventure, all right. And pretty scary, too. But I feel like I got to know you a little better. And when you said that Squad 7 was like your second family, it made me feel... I felt really happy. So... thanks for that, Welkin.
Chapter 9. A Midsummer Incident.
Could it be a night's dream? So, I'm not gonna lie. Knowing now that I can save in the middle of battle actually completely changes this game, because I am pretty sure the reason I stopped playing it before was because I got frustrated at having to completely restart battles every time you would lose, because these fights are long, man. They're like an hour. Sometimes an hour plus. And that's not a bad thing. I mean, I like the combat a lot. I actually love the combat. But it's punishing when you have to lose, like when you lose like that and go into the game, or not in the game, you go into each battle knowing so very little. I don't know, it just gets really irksome really fast. But now that I have this down, I'm not so worried. Let's see what's at the headquarters. Maybe something good. Well, sadly, they didn't give me anything new for the Water Street thing, so we'll start our way into the next story and see where the chapter goes.
Welkin Gunther reporting, Captain.
Hey, Welkin.
You got called in too, Faldio?
I apologize for calling the two of you in on an off-duty day. Princess Cordelia has graciously extended banquet invitations to the three of us.
What? But why us?
It seems you two will be recognized for your successes at Vassal and more recent ops. The event will be held tomorrow at the castle.
Oh. I'm not really good with the formal stuff.
What are you, crazy? Do you have any clue how rare a chance to meet the princess is? They say that House Rangries, the Archdukes of Gallia, are descended from the Valkyria. If that's true, Princess Cordelia herself is a Valkyria, and we get an audience with her.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Just don't forget to wear dress uniforms, gentlemen. I'll meet you both at Castle Randgrees tomorrow evening. You're dismissed until then.
Yeah. So much for my plans to go birdwatching tomorrow.
Because only Welkins would be like, I don't want to meet a princess, I wanted to go birdwatching. Oh, Welkins, how are you the main character?
I hope they don't mess this up.
Sorry to keep you, Captain.
Goodness, Welkin, I hardly recognized you.
Yes, Captain. Alicia helped me get ready this evening. She kept punching me when I told her she couldn't come with me. I'm still sore.
Well, consider it combat experience.
Wow, Welkin. No grass stains or anything.
Very funny, Faldio. Nice hat, by the way.
Yeah, I never did like the look of these ugly things. I've been boycotting them.
Hey, don't you all look nice?
Good evening, Miss Ellett. Here to cover the banquet tonight?
You know it. Apparently, an ambassador from the Federation's been invited to the party. I smell a plan to sign up an alliance between Gallia and the Federation at work here.
But Gallia's national policy has always been to shun alliances and remain neutral.
I figure it's mostly the idea of Prime Minister Borg, Princess Cordelia's regent. He's using her youth as carte blanche to do whatever he and the other nobles want. With all due respect, the princess isn't much more than a mouthpiece for his policies now.
Ugh. We're about to attend a banquet, and now I've gone and lost my appetite.
It's about time to enter. Let's go.
You will be assimilated into the Borg, whether you like it or not, princess. All shall be Borg. I don't really watch Star Trek that much, but as soon as I heard that, I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I couldn't. Yeah. We are Borg.
Your Highness, thank you for your presence on this occasion. Might you grace this assemblage with a word?
Honored ladies and gentlemen, if I may, I appear before you today at the peak of joy. For now, two great powers join together. Gallia and the Federation pledge their allegiance as we seek to build together an eternal peace for Europa.
Know this. The honor of dear Gallia, in fact her very freedom, is currently under attack and hangs by the thinnest thread you can imagine. But, while Princess Cordelia remains on the throne, she who is the scion of the Valkyria's ancient blood promise, no force on this earth will ever see this nation defeated. Is that not so, Princess?
Yes. I draw strength from the Valkyrian bloodline, and my heart is a repository of justice.
I am nearly at a loss for words. The privilege of brokering peace with you, Your Highness, has been the greatest honor of my life, and I thank you for it. With bountiful stores of Ragnite, and your strategic position between East and West, you've become the foundation of Europa. In this time of peril, the Foundation is grateful, and happily joins hands in crushing the Imperial threat before us.
They just want to be sure they're the ones who control us when this is over. Make no mistake, the Federation would conquer Europa the same as the Empire. This is stupid.
It is hard to accept what he's saying.
As long as we fight as one, the Empire's forces will never be a danger.
We shall topple the Empire, and rid the world of their threat. And then we shall unify Europa and govern under our great banners.
All of Europa. Well, there's something we haven't heard before.
We're not fighting this war so we can invade another country.
Absolutely. All we want is to keep our homes and our families safe.
Now, my friend, let us put an end to all these formalities and raise a glass to honor this historic alliance.
Yes, a toast to the shining future that awaits. Cheers!
Cheers!
Where are you going?
I've got a bad taste in my mouth. This is garbage. I'm out of here. I'm going home, Welkin. See ya.
Faldio?
You can't really do that as a soldier. Like, you can't just go like, yeah, I don't like this anymore, I'm gonna go away. It's like, they would court-martial you. Back then, they would probably just string you up as a traitor and throw you in prison or something. I mean, like, he would not even get to the door. Like, you can't walk away from that many soldiers. Somebody would have stopped him. It's a little exaggerated. But I understand the point. Like, this, I think this game has a case of overly pushing the suspension of disbelief, like, to make a point. And I'm like, okay, I get the point, but, like, you're not being realistic. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Also, it bothers me a little bit now that all of a sudden I feel like the Empire maybe aren't the bad guys, because those guys were vile. Maybe the Empire is actually the good guys? I don't know how. Maybe. Oh, and the other thing is, that cutscene right there made me realize that Alicia is actually a Valkyria too. Because remember when they were doing the last chapter, she's like, I don't have a family, I never knew my parents, and all this kind of jazz, right? And then if you go back further, she was able to touch the door and it went zoop and opened up for her, which is like the mystical sign of being the power bloodline or whatever. So if the bloodline is in the princess, then that means the bloodline is also in Alicia. Or even more interestingly possible, now I think about it, is maybe Alicia is the real princess and the princess on the throne is like a puppet princess. Oh, that could be it too. Joshua's predictions guaranteed to be 143% wrong.
I'm glad that's over.
We should be heading back soon. I believe the exit was this way. Oh!
Princess Cordelia!
I'm so terribly sorry. Are you all right, Your Highness?
I am unharmed.
I cannot begin to apologize. Please forgive my clumsiness.
Do not trouble yourself. I bid you a safe return and a good night.
Your Highness, are you really in support of an alliance with the Federation?
Lieutenant Gunther, have you lost your mind?
Please forgive me. I'm aware that what I'm saying may be out of line. But seeing you tonight, I got the feeling that your opinion is being ignored.
I am still young. All political matters are handled by my regent, Borg. The protection of Gallia and of the Valkyrian bloodline is my fated onus. Their protection does not require my personal feelings. I need only live by the laws set forth by those who come before me. I bid you once more, good night.
Your Highness.
Do you copy? It's me. The Mark is alone. Now is our chance. You know the plan. Have the armored car on standby. Once I have the Mark, I'll be there.
Well, I'll leave you here. Good night, Welkin.
Good night, Captain.
Wait! Hold it, Verrat! Verrat! Terrible news.
General Damon, what's the problem?
Princess Cordelia's been kidnapped!
Kidnapped? It can't be.
Yes, it was that Federation ambassador. He was a spy all along.
So the Federation takes her under their protection, and Gallia along with her. Typical, considering the sorts of backroom dealings and extortion they've used till now.
So get on it! Verrat, you've got to get her back!
Understood. Lieutenant, gather your squad immediately.
Yes, Captain.
Wait, what? So, okay, one, her other captain or lieutenant or whatever, the captain's other lieutenant walks out on the party and he manages to question the princess, and he's the one where she's like, have you lost our mind? And she didn't even react to Valio. So, bad captain, bad. Bad captain. 2, I really wanted the princess to be like, you presume too much. You think you know me? You don't know me at all. Because, I mean, like, in the real world, like, Welkin's way out of line. Not just for a princess, but just like for, like, you don't just go to anybody and you just be like, it seems like I feel like within the 3 seconds of seeing you, I feel like I know your entire personality and exactly what's going on behind the scenes. Let me reflect on that. You only get to do that if you're Dr. Phil. Okay? If you ain't Dr. Phil, you don't get to do that. Okay? Pretend like I'm snapping right now. Snap, snap, snap. Okay? You're not Dr. Phil, you don't get to do that. Okay? And then 3, none of this makes sense. Why do they need to capture the princess if they've already got the alliance? Like, that, I don't... The only reason for that is to make it very, very obvious that the Federation is a bad guy, and I feel like there's 10,000 billion other ways they could have done that. Why? That's all. Okay. Let's do this last thing before the fight.
Hey, Casey, what is that thing?
It's an airplane. The first test flight succeeded during EW1. Now research is going on all over the world.
Whoa, so this is what one of those things looks like. Man, I want up in one.
Oh, hello, Leon. Kreese.
Hey, Sara, you got the day off. What are you hanging around here for?
Wait, let me guess. Are you building this airplane, Isara?
Yes. There's still a ways to go before it's complete, but the basic construction is done.
Leave it to you, Isara. You learned all this on your own?
I'm working from documents my father collected before his death.
That's amazing. I'm so impressed.
So where are you flying to once it's all done? Going on a Trans-Gallian tour, maybe?
First, I'd like to take my brother up in it. Once, when we were young, he and I were out bird-watching when he mentioned it. That he wished he could fly like they did. That's my goal. I've been pursuing this project bit by bit in my free time.
Oh, that's real sweet.
Isara, can I ask you a favor? Please, let me help you build your airplane.
What?
I want to become an engineer of your caliber someday, Isara. I feel like watching you work would help me learn a great deal. Please, Isara.
Oh yeah, that's true. Hey, then can I help out too? Come on.
You don't mind?
Course not. I may not look bright, but I've been working my butt off in R&D for a while.
Of course. Well, thank you both.
All right!
That's the emergency siren.
What's happening at this hour?
Let's ready the Edelweiss. I'm sure that whatever it is, it's urgent.
Absolutely. I'll help you prep it.
What the world timeline are we in where they've already had one European war, they're having a second European war, they have tanks, but they don't even have basic flight yet? Like, she was building the Wright brothers airplane. That's so old at this point. I feel like this is one of those games where they said, like, let's take little bits of history here and there and just chop them up like some kind of dice salad and throw them in a bowl, and we'll whip it a few times with our whisk, and we'll pour it out, and whatever falls into the plate is what we get, and then we'll make a giant metaphor out of it. Because the metaphor is where the story is, obviously. There's like 5 metaphors going on all at one time. And I think like everything around the metaphor is just kind of like, I mean, it's supposed to be its own world, but yep, it gets tricky when you make your world based on like an alternate version of the real world. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just whatever. All right, so on the next episode, we're going to save the princess, I hope. Because this is Mario Brothers. Look forward to that. Mamma mia! Thanks for watching.